Ahoy, landlubber! You're volunteering to come aboard? Usually we have to fill them with... The most important thing is to know where you're sailing to. Climb into the lookout, take the telescope and look around. You can also look around in all directions. Don't worry. To know exactly where you are, of course, you need a good naval chart. I'm sure you'll recognize one or the other convoy. For example, these could be merchants or military convoys. The only way to find out check out Port Royale, your hometown during this exercise. This is the town on the island in the middle of the Caribbean. Your convoy is in the port of the town. Select it. No vessels, no trade. It's as simple as that. Such a convoy consists of up to 10. Take a look at the different parts of the convoy. We're not sailing around here for fun. It's about trade between the... Select the town Port Royale to open up the town dialogue. But select the whole town, not a single building. So don't zoom in too far. A town is nothing without its inhabitants. These consist of workers. The fine gentlemen like to come up with an attitude, but it is very important. Now select the production tab. Sure, every town also produces its own commodities, up to 7 different ones. Now select the Trade Between Town and Convoy tab. Everything that people want can be found on the market. The better the demand of a commodity is covered for the next weeks, the lower the price. That makes sense, doesn't it? Now select Grain and buy 20 barrels. While the grain is being loaded into your convoy, let's see where the shortage is. Now close the town dialogue. If you zoom out of the map far enough, you will see more towns northeast of Port Royale. Move the cursor over these towns to see the commodities they produce. Tortuga looks good. Send your convoys there. Make sure the whole town lights up when you send a convoy there. After all, he's supposed to dock in the harbor and not drift around outside the town. Now we'll wait until your convoy arrives in Tortuga. If you want to make a rapid progress, just zoom out. The further you zoom out, the faster time will pass. Arrived in Tortuga. No evening without beer, rum, and brawls. So open the town dialogue. Now open the trade tab again and sell all of your grain to the town. Great! You still have to get used to all the commodities and prices. By the way, in Port Royale, they need wood. Buy 50 units and return to Port Royale. There is work to be done at the shipyard. Until the convoy reaches Port Royale, a tip from me. Convoys cost money, maintenance, and repairs. Avoid empty trips and load your vessels as much as possible. Port Royale! The smell of seaweed, old fish, and hope for prosperity. Zoom in on the town until you see the shipyard and select it. Convoys that are on the road a lot, the shells have to be scraped off regularly. Buy a new vessel and get out of here for now. Your vessel is still in the shipyard and you can't even see it. You have to add it to a convoy first or convert it into a new one. We do that at the lighthouse. Select it. On the left, you can see the selected convoy and your unused vessels on the right. By selecting a vessel, it switches sides. That way you can enlarge reduce, or dissolve convoys. Now add your new vessel to the existing convoy. Not bad for a landlubber. The basics are in place. One more thing, whenever you come across one of these info icons, you can use it to open the appropriate pages in the manual for Caribbean merchants. Try it. The info icon will always bring you to the right place in the manual. You can also open the manual at any time and just browse through it. All right, you've got the basics down, I hope. But all rested up and ready for the Caribbean economy? Let's go! First, select your convoy in the harbor of Port Royale. Is that clear? Check the hold of your convoy to see what you just loaded. We'll need it later. A lot of beer! Beer is important. Does not make you as drunk as rum and not as sick as spoiled water. Now open the town dialogue of Port Royale. To do so, select the whole town from a greater distance, or, if the camera is close by, the town hall or undeveloped areas. Here you can see the inhabitants who live here and have to be taken care of. About 1/4 of them are workers. Some of what they produce can be traded with other towns. Below, you can see which cultivation and mining commodities can be produced. People always ask for all commodities, and the variety of commodities affect. Now switch to the production tab to see the production of the town. Each town can produce a maximum of 7 different commodities. Now switch to the trade between town and convoy tab to see the commodities on the town's market. Here you can see all commodities that are available, sorted by their importance for the inhabitants. The first column shows the fill level of a commodity. This is the ratio of supply to demand. Here you can see how many commodities are in stock at the market. Here you can see what the town produces and consumes. The price of a commodity changes constantly because it depends on supply and demand. The last column shows the average price you paid for a commodity. People want beer, and you can give it to them. To do this, select the commodity and slowly move the amount from right to left. You can see how the stock and the fill level of the town increases and the price per unit decreases. Now sell your beer supply to the town and close the town dialogue. No, that was wrong. Open the trade dialogue again. To do this, select either the whole town from a greater distance or, if the camera is close by, the town hall or undeveloped areas. Then select the Trade Between Town and Convoy tab. People want beer, and you can give it to them. To do this, select the commodity and slowly move the amount from right to left. You can see how the stock and the fill level of the town increases and the price per unit decreases. Now sell your beer supply to the town and close the town dialogue. No, that was wrong. Open the trade dialogue again. To do this, select either the whole town from a greater distance or, if the camera is close by, the town hall or undeveloped areas. Then select the Trade Between Town and Convoy tab. People want beer, and you can give it to them. To do this, select the commodity and slowly move the amount from right to left. You can see how the stock and the fill level of the town increases and the price per unit decreases. Now sell your beer supply to the town and close the town dialogue. No, that was wrong. Open the trade dialogue again. To do this, select either the whole town from a greater distance or, if the camera is close by, the town hall or undeveloped areas. Then select the trade between town and convoy tab. People want beer, and you can give it to them.